This podcast is sponsored by
absolutely
no one.
Nobody.
Ad-free show, gentlemen. What's up?
Well, then why are we going to go all out on this show?
Because we go all out for the fans every time.
Oh, yeah. No, but honestly, okay, I just got my Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah.
Got the shit yesterday. This is not paid or nothing. Hands down the best shave I've ever had. Like, usually I fucking hate shaving because I always get, like, even if it's a brand new razor that cost me like $40 for 4 of them, you know? Like, the shit, I get like ingrown hairs and like and stuff like crazy. My wife is always on me because I hate shaving. But I don't know how or why. But the razor that they came, it's like actually like a heavy duty one. But I mean, usually I hate shaving. We'll even get Rachel on here next show next time we do a show when she's here. She'll fucking tell you how much she hates me for not shaving. But holy shit, Dollar Shave Club is the real deal.
Was this for your head or for your ass?
For my face.
Oh, for your face. Oh, okay.
All of the above.
Right. Dollar Shave Club is not paying us on this episode, and this is how much we like the product. And Kyle doesn't like to.
I'm usually not on
shit.
anybody's dick.
Hey, and let me rewind
this
something.
This might have saved my marriage.
Let me pull the curtain back even more.
Dollar Shave Club saves marriages.
To show you how true Kyle is right here, let me pull the curtain back more. We got hit up with something that said, hey, you guys should re-promote this. And we talked about it, and we're like, no, man, we're not just going to spam out ads to spam out ads. And now here's Kyle with an ad without even getting paid for it.
No. Kyle said, let's be like, we were talking about business shit before we hit record. And Kyle's like, let's talk about it on the podcast. We're not going to name names, but we did. We got hit up about another sponsor and like, hey, why don't you push a little more on social media? And the sponsor doesn't make as much sense. So we know that it's not going to connect with you guys as much. So we're like, fuck it. No, we're not going to waste our time or their time.
Welcome to the DudeComedy podcast where we'll suck your dick for free.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as you nut.
Speaking of DudeComedy stuff, we will have a new shirt for you because I know that's the only thing on Jimmy's head because we were supposed to plan it and we didn't. There will be a new collection shirt.
Well, no, Kyle said he'll have Kyle's completely in charge.
You're asking me to come up with a damn shirt because I'm supposedly the expert shirt, but I'm like the expert in coming up with like super inappropriate shirts, but we're trying to make them school appropriate.
But also still be
we'll
funny
tag
and
team
edgy.
For those reasons, I'm out.
Hey, man, it's almost summer. Who needs school-appropriate shirts?
Well, they all want to collect all of them, and they want to be able to wear them. So we can't tell you what the shirt will be that launches on Sunday, but
it'll be there.
Collection number 2 will be in the store. It will be in the description of this podcast, wherever you're listening to it or watching it. So get ready, because I know a lot of you said, I'm getting every one of them. I'm not gonna miss a collection shirt. So
it's still on there, just because we haven't got another one up there.
That's what it. Yeah, Kyle changed his mind for the 4th time on that, and he decided
that's what we're doing. No, you flip at the same save button. You take one out, put one in.
Yeah. So as soon as this show goes live on Sunday, collection number 1 is gone for good, and collection number 2 takes its spot. Now, that's enough about shirts and sponsors. Kyle, you said you had a whole bunch of stuff you could talk about today.
Wait, no, Burns. Wait, was that your first thing, Kyle, or is it me? Because I got something to start with.
All right, you go.
All right, well, mine's really is simple. It's going to be like a little elevator pitch. This is coming from the most unpopular social guy on the podcast. So one of my buddies just became a fan of the podcast. He texts me, and he's like, hey, man, this is a really good show. Next thing he asks is, who's Burns? I'm like, oh, that's an interesting question because another one of my friends was like, oh, that's cool. It's you and Kyle. Who's the Jimmy guy? So for those joining us right now on episode 33, I'm going to do a quick elevator pitch from all 3 of these guys, and then I'll include myself. If you don't know us, it does make a lot of sense, though, because, like, Jimmy, if you posted it and someone heard it, they'd be like, who the hell is this Colby guy? If they didn't listen to episode 1, and they might not know Kyle. So we're going to do a quick 1 minute.
What is an elevator pitch?
You're in an elevator with Mark Cuban. You got to sell yourself to him before the elevator stops at the next floor.
It's like a Shark Tank pitch. I like it.
Yeah, well, just like you got to like say like, hey, this is me. This is why I'm on the show.
You're doing it for all of us, though. We don't have to do this like impromptu, right?
I was gonna make you guys do it. It'd be a lot harder for me to do it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can we get 30 seconds to think?
Yeah, I'll go first to give you guys some time to think and just kind of drag it out a little bit because, we did this in college actually, where we had like all right, if you have to pitch this idea, and then our teacher gave us like real cash.
Oh,
if you sold him like the product good enough, and I won.
Nice.
And I spent the cash on liquor.
before you do your pitch, you were implying that you were the least popular on social media, like Twitter. I disagree. I think you probably get more interactions on your Twitter than dead-ass Burns over there, honestly.
No, Burns
man.
made a
Fuck
post.
you, man.
Burns made a post the other day, and it was ripping.
Was it?
On
It
Twitter.
had like what 1,000 likes or something.
Oh,
It was
shit.
crazy.
Oh,
It's
this
not
just
like-
in. I went up 200 followers on Twitter in 12
I went
hours.
up to same here. Thanks, Kyle.
That's the first time I went up in like
Shit, man, I think I'm losing followers.
It's not like I'm not saying it like popularity like that, but I mean like combined. Jimmy, you got what, like 2 million subscribers on everything. Kyle's got 5.8 million on Facebook, 5.9 million. Burns has at his even at right now could go reach 1 million people if he wanted to. I'm just saying in terms of social reach,
gotcha.
I would be the lowest.
All right, you wanted me to
So-
give my pitch real quick? I can give my
Yeah,
pitch.
go, Burns.
Yeah,
Go.
you see, my name is Burns, or Minnesota Burns. I used to do YouTube starting in 2012 to about 2015. And my channel is still up if you want to check it out. A lot of clickbait on there. You're probably going to hate it. But that's why I'm on the show. I used to do a lot of videos with Jimmy and Kyle. So, yeah, that's my story.
I like it. All right, Kyle or Jimmy, who wants to go?
I'll
next?
go. I got
Jimmy.
it. All right. So, what's up, guys? My name is Jimmy, or Chaos. I don't go by Chaos X Silencer because it's a dumb fucking name. I'm trying to get rid of it. Kyle will probably agree with that on his.
Yep.
And every podcast that I see that has success, that has multiple hosts, they have this chemistry of the certain types of guys. I would be that father figure. I know I get shit for it on Twitter all the time. I'm the guy trying to calm people down, stay on the tracks. And every podcast that has any success with that chemistry has to have that guy, and I'm that guy. For good, bad, ugly, whatever, I'm that guy.
All right, Kyle, bring it home.
Hello, Mr. Cuban. My name's Kyle. I single-handedly changed YouTube. I started doing prank calls. 100 other YouTubers started doing the same prank calls. I started acting like a little kid. 100 other YouTubers started acting like a kid. Due to my same fucking gig. You know what's the difference between them and me? I fucking started it. They wanted to do what I was doing. So I killed the game on YouTube, literally killed my fucking channel at 2 million plus followers. Yeah, that's a lot, I know. So I went over to Facebook with nothing. Packed my bags, left YouTube, went on over to Facebook. Mr. Cuban, I'm about to crack 6 million followers on Facebook. Now, if that doesn't get you nothing, where do you want me to go next, son? You want me to go to Snapchat? I'll see if I can crap 1 million on there. I'm just a social media icon. It has really nothing to do with me. It just comes with the people following me. Now, what product do you want me to promote of yours?
He doesn't
Kyle,
he doesn't
Kyle
have a
wants to say
light
that
bulb above
he's-
his head. He has the word trendsetter.
You know what,
Oh,
Kyle?
yeah.
You want to say that you're like a social media icon, but my Twitter is verified and yours is not.
Oh,
Hey, because
Actually,
Twitter's
that's going to happen soon, though, right, Kyle?
Yeah,
that's
but,
because your
but
boy.
Twitter's like Facebook. Facebook's the cookie and Twitter's the fucking crumb, man. I don't care about that shit.
So that was as Cuban was in that elevator, and all four of us just ripped at him. He's probably getting off that like, man, I'm not listening to that shit. What
Yeah,
the hell
fuck
did I
that
just get pitched
podcast.
on? But yeah, so thank you for all the new people listening. I realized it was a weird situation to get that twice, like within a week. So I'm assuming there was more people out there. Oh, and then my elevator pitch is guilty by association. I got lucky. Kyle packed his bags, hit me up randomly. I hopped on, started building the site with him. DudeComedy.com. We are live. Check it out there. Then I technically would grow on Facebook with him, even though I don't get any of the 5.9 fans. I still get half the credit behind the scenes, so suck on that. I'm an unsocial social guy. I get the credit when he does. I get the credit when he does the cool stuff, like changing our podcast name from PTFO to DudeComedy. I didn't do any of that, but I get half the credit, suckers.
Yep, there it is. Now you know us.
So now you know. Thanks, Cuban, for riding the elevator with us, and that was me who farted.
And I mean, I wasn't trying to be all full. I was just trying. If I was going to pitch Mark Cuban, you know, I wouldn't talk like, yeah, I fucking prank call hookers, man. Sign me, you know. You got to tell, like, dude, I went from nothing to 6 million followers on Facebook. What? You know, and then he's like, wait, what? 6 million? You know what? What can you do for me? You know, that's what you got to think where he's coming from. Like, what the fuck would he want you for to prank call people, you know?
Right.
You know what's interesting about like your Facebook following? So ESPN has been in the news this last couple weeks, or last couple days, I should say, for like firing people and like letting go of all these personalities who have a pretty big following on like Twitter. I read an article that said like they lost 3.9 million followers by firing all those people because like they added up all their followers. Not one of those people was allowed to have a personal Facebook, like a fan page, which is interesting because
they could have been growing those too.
Yeah. So what's interesting about that is like I'm gonna completely butcher this story. The girl from the Blaze, Burns, help me out. The Tori, whatever, the blonde chick.
Oh yeah, Tori Lauren or whatever her name is.
Yeah. So she got fired from the Blaze show, which I believe is Glenn Beck's show, and like the only thing that she fought over was her Facebook page because she had been growing it while she was on the show. It wasn't in her contract that she couldn't have it, and it's just crazy. Like ESPN is so in their own way that they could have had. They're trying to build all these anchors and stuff up on for television.
No, that's my biggest pet peeve is they're fucking.
And
they think we're coming to watch ESPN because of the anchors, and they try and turn them into personalities when that's not what.
I literally go there for information on the designated sport or player that I want to know about. That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what's crazy about them firing people though? You said it was what 3.1 million followers on Twitter that they lost.
Yeah, just like
overall,
so like
they fired. All right, so they fired.
Yeah.
They fired Pierre LeBrun, which is one of their hockey writers. He has 655,000 Twitter followers. Like they don't show a lot of hockey on there, but they do have writers, not like on-air personalities. But it's the middle of the playoffs, and they're just like, "See ya."
The only hockey guy I know on ESPN is Barry Melrose,
and that's the guy everyone wants fired,
and John Butchiegrass too.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah, just to go back to it, like it's really crazy when you look at like Kyle's Facebook, which is super active at 5.8, 5.9 million, and then ESPN. I don't know their exact number, but Barstool did this on Twitter. I bet you Kyle's Facebook activity would battle ESPN's, which is insane.
Oh, I wanted to say something about that. I don't know if it's the same mindset as it was a couple of years ago, but like the gaming, Kyle, I'm going to put you in gaming because just you're video game dude. I know you did pranks and I know you do different stuff now, but just the community of game, I guess gaming pranks, whatever. Okay. And it's never been taken super serious on the level of like followings and influence. And I can name 10 gamers right now that would crush social media influencers over Hollywood stars, over NBA and football professional players. I mean, just the list is out there, like you said, with Kyle's following or any other big person. I mean, there's celebrities and stuff that don't have 100,000 Twitter followers or 50,000.
Well, PewDiePie.
Well, and some of them have like fucking 60 million followers, and you go look at their page and they get like 2,000 likes on a picture. You know, like
yeah, exactly.
That's fucking like okay, something is like completely off. You know,
exactly.
Well, one of my wife's friends he worked for like an agency when he was interning in California for like, they had like Lady Gaga's Facebook page and stuff, like a bunch of big pages. And he 100% admitted that they bought fake followers, which just is just to make her look better than Britney Spears.
Fake followers.
I mean, a lot of the big guys I don't think buy fake followers. Like people like, they're just super well known, but that's just how like the algorithm on Facebook works. It's like, they kind of make it tougher for the huge dudes to, you know, I mean, if they let somebody with 60 million followers, like every post go crazy, then they would just own Facebook. They would own the feeds and everything, you know, so they let like the smaller ones, you know, it's kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, like Justin Bieber would just be all over your feed every time he posted.
Yeah. So a quick little, ramble for me. And I'm going to comb this into Burns' mom at the end.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
So we went to Dairy Queen yesterday, and this has been on my mind for a while. So you go to Dairy Queen, you get a Blizzard or a shake, or maybe not a shake from Dairy Queen, but a shake from some other place. What the fuck do they do right before they give it to you?
Turn it upside down.
Why the fuck do they do that?
Because they want to show how thick it is, so it doesn't fall out. It's a.
Do you guys care?
Isn't it like
how thick your shake is?
Isn't it? Didn't Dairy Queens do something where like if it fell out, you got it for free?
That's fucking stupid. Well,
I think that was a thing. Yeah, if it fell out.
Do you guys enjoy a thick shake?
Well, those aren't shakes. Those are Blizzard. That's a spoon-fed thing. The thicker the better, man. I mean, if it's a spoon-driven.
But does it really like get you going when they flip it upside down to show you?
It was something they should have done for a couple weeks years ago, and it was, that's cool. It doesn't leak out, but they kept it.
So then people started doing it with the shakes, right?
Yeah,
like shakes.
They did.
Yeah, when you and you can't fucking, so they do it with the shake and everything, and then you're like, cool, I've been fucking waiting all day for this damn shake. And it's like super extra thick because they make it that way because they think that you like it that way.
No.
So what happens when you get in the car and you try and drink something?
No, I don't want a super thick shake that I can't get through a straw.
But I don't know why that's what I'm saying. But that's what they do. And then my second point about Burns' mom, because if she ain't sucking that through a straw, nobody's sucking that through a straw.
I was wondering how it's going to tie in.
God damn it, Kyle.
17 minutes, and that's all it took.
That's all it took. Well, he had that. You
had that ready. You've been thinking about that all morning.
Premeditated.
You've been probably practicing it in front of the mirror.
No, I actually just thought about it.
He's using his Dollar Shave Club, just thinking like, how can I work Burns' mom into the show today?
I was good. I wanted to ramble about that because it pisses me off when you get a fucking shake and you're like, holy man, I just wanted this shake so bad. Because usually when you get
if it's that thick, it's basically like a malt, isn't it?
Usually when you get it, you're like, man, I shouldn't be getting this anyway, but I have this massive craving for a shake. And then you're like, you can't fucking suck it through the straw.
You know what the worst is, though, is when you're craving that McDonald's like chocolate or strawberry shake or whatever they have during St. Patrick's Day, the Shamrock Shake, and you go after midnight, and they're like, our ice cream machine is broken. Always.
Always.
That's a fucking lie. They just don't want to do it at midnight.
Well, no. It's what they're doing is they pre-cleaned it at 10 o'clock. They closed it. They pre-closed it so they wouldn't be there later.
Well, why don't you just tell me we don't serve shakes after 10 p.m.
Because they can't do that. Because if their owner-operator found out that they weren't serving the menu like they're supposed to, they'd get in trouble. So they just tell you it's broke or whatever. But the thing is, they don't want to break it all down and clean all the parts again. So they just lied to you.
Well, the McDonald's by my house is open 24 hours a day. What do you need to clean it for? Just fucking make my shake.
Well, no, a shake. I think those shake machines have to have like a 2 or 3 hour sanitation run. So maybe that's what it was.
Well, tell me what time that's at so I don't waste my time.
They're not worried about you specifically, Burns. They serve.
I'm a customer. They should be worried about me.
Hey, we should start a segment where it's just called Pissing Me Off. And all we do for like just 10, 15 minutes is just take notes like throughout your week. It's just us just, you know what pisses me off?
What do we hate? Yeah.
Shakes. You know why shakes piss me off? Because they're not shakes. Then Burns could come in with his reason that pisses him off. I think I actually own the website pissingmeoff.com.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I own it. Pissingmeoff.com. I also had a website with my this is a really funny story. So in college, this guy it was actually his idea, but then I bought the domain. So he used to get drunk and steal people's stuff. I know, fucked up, but whatever. He's in college, and his dream idea. I'm laughing talking about it.
You're laughing before you even say it.
So his dream idea was called buyyoshitback.com.
Oh, I like that.
So he would steal your shit, and then like you had to buy it back on the website from him, like anonymously. So
dude, I have a funny story from that.
He would steal your bike, and then the next day you go online to buyyoshitback.com.
Dude, you know what's so funny? That reminds me of something happened to my dad where he got a bunch of his tools stolen, like off his truck, and he went down to a place that resells tools. Like you can bring your tools in and sell them, kind of like a pawn shop for tools. And he's like, I just gotta go buy some new tools or something, and he walks in there, and his tools were for sale.
Would that not just piss you off?
Oh yeah, did he have to file a police report?
My God,
See,
so
pissing me off, dude. Pissing me off. It all connects. It's buyyourshitback.com.
Yeah, you could sell it back to him for like super cheap.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was just gonna try and make back like more liquor money, and I was like, dude, it's the funniest idea ever, but it's just so fucked up. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go steal this dude's bike and then put it. Well, it happened because he stole a dude's bike because he didn't want to walk home, so he stole a dude's bike from a party. And
so what does he
like,
do? Does he put it on the site and then he contacts that person directly and says, "Hey, your bike's up here now. If you want to buy it back."
No, so it would just catch on in the college town that if you got something stolen, to go on to buyyourshitback.com, and then it would be anonymous drop-offs where you would just like park it in like a park, and they'd have to like leave money under a bench.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking leave money under.
That's actually.
Here, I'll leave you $20 to buy my bike back.
I know. Well, think about it, dude. We were idiots. I went along with the idea and spent $9 on the domain.
That's actually a really funny idea, though.
Oh man, buyyourshitback.com. This podcast is sponsored by buyyourshitback.com. If you lose your stuff at a party, just go on there and buy your shit back.
It's got a catchy name to it too.
Minimum purchase required. See site for complete details.
Yeah, make sure you use promo code DUDE.
What a random ass podcast.
What the fuck are we talking about today?
I don't know. We're only 22 minutes in.
No, man, we wanted to go back to the stealthing topic we talked about last week. We didn't have a lot of information on it. And Colby has been doing some digging.
I thought it was fake.
So, yeah, so I agreed when that it was fake, and then it kept popping up. So we're to the conclusion now that not only is it real, it's a fucking epidemic.
I still want to make the argument that it's rape.
How can boys be that dumb though?
It's not. It's dumb. Anything. It's not rape. I don't think you're understanding.
Yeah.
You don't actually like just fuck them. They agree to have sex with you.
Yeah, but you're removing the condom without their consent.
But anything that's like not rape.
What about like sexual assault?
So let me step in. Kyle's side is also popular on the argument, and Burns is the other, and now they're trying to make it the middle of sexual assault with like intention, something crazy, because in Memphis, there's a Memphis high school where kids are having a competition. 8 guys are having a competition to see who can do the most stealthing and get the most girls pregnant.
How is that? How is that not like a sexual assault? How is that not rape?
Because there was some consentment in it for rape. I agree with the sexual assault though,
which is basically the same thing.
Man, I don't. Well, yeah, I don't know about. No, I don't. I don't see it as like sexual. You're just taking.
Okay, so what would you call it if we turn it around? Let's say that you're dating. Let's turn it around and say that you were dating a woman, and you were under the impression that she was taking birth control, and then she stopped taking it without your knowledge, without telling you, in the intent to try to get pregnant.
I mean, it's not rape.
What is it?
I mean, it's anything but fucking rape because...
It's butt fucking rape?
No. I mean, there's obviously something wrong with it, but I mean, you sure as fuck ain't gonna get a woman in trouble for her claiming she was on birth control and not being on birth control.
All right, if
it's basically the same. So if a woman can't get in trouble with that, then a man can't get in trouble with that. Because if she says she's on birth, that's the same exact thing. And it happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, especially the NBA players. Idiots.
Yeah, how about this? How about dudes, pull your dick out before you nut. Girls, plan B.
So the argument is there from the articles I have been looking at on both sides, where like some are going as far as saying the R word, rape, which I think is too far.
Way
and then
too
some
far.
are just like, it's just kids. It's what kids. I'm like, that's the worst argument. Is people are like, it's just kids. That's
getting
stupid.
pregnant is no fucking joke.
No, it's not.
Are these guys going to pay for the abortion? Are they going to pay to raise the kids? Are they going to pay child support?
They're not going to have a choice
on their high school salary.
The joke's on them, man.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was telling Colby is how stupid are these boys? Hey, I've got 7 kids and I'm 19 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this goes back to a topic Kyle said, like episode 3 or 4. Like the people that are having kids are not the smart people, and that's what's fucking up the world right now. And this
how do they think they're going to get away with it? What do they think? They're not going to be submitted to a DNA test and be hit with the child support for the rest of their life?
No, they're bragging about it. They're bragging
they're
about
fucking
doing it.
retarded.
I don't think they think that far. I mean, I don't think they care. I don't think they think that far ahead. They don't think.
How is that even something to brag about? Like, who thinks that's cool? Hey, dude, I got 7 girls pregnant last month. Oh, you're so cool. High five.
Well, trust me. I mean, it's like the girl should be able to tell when the condom's not on either, because condoms fucking suck. I've used them like 3 or 4 times in my life, and I like handful of pumps in, I'm like, this sucks, and we pulled it off. But that's like a stealth with consent. Well, I guess I didn't get him pregnant, but.
Well, and it's just like it's so weird because in today's day and age, you can literally argue both sides for anything, and that's what the internet's doing right now. But like you just said, you went into the relationship of sex with consent, and you pulled it off just because it didn't feel good. Like, you didn't assault her, even if you would have accidentally got her pregnant. Like, it wasn't assault. But
Yeah,
I guess maybe they're saying, like, the intent. Like, I guess maybe the intent is the reason why it's assault. I don't know.
Hey, people have been doing this to fucking, especially women have been doing this shit to professional athletes since the dawn of fucking time. Say, yeah, I'm on birth control. Yeah, just fucking drop that hot nut right in me, you know? And bang, bang, cha-ching, lottery.
Yeah, but don't you think these professional athletes are fucking retarded?
But, yes, exactly. Like the kids in fucking high school, you know? What you fucking do is you protect yourself. As an athlete, you protect yourself. As the woman, if you don't want to get pregnant, you protect yourself. You fucking get your ass on birth control or something like that. As the dude, if you don't want to get a girl pregnant, you fucking protect yourself. Get a condom. Make sure you don't fucking nut in her. Like, I feel like having kids is like, you look out for your fucking self, you know?
Yeah, if I'm a professional athlete and someone's like, oh yeah, I'm on birth control, just drop that hot nut in me, I'd be like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's,
Hey,
you still fucking,
each time you guys say drop that hot nut.
you still fucking, I mean, I know they're in high school, but if the shit's real and people are doing it, you fucking protect yourself, man.
That's a t-shirt. Drop that hot nut.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was just typing that. Drop
that hot, just fucking.
You could just use.
nut.
You could just use like just a peanut on the shirt.
No.
Yeah.
You'd use a walnut.
Yeah, drop that hot nut.
Oh, that may be it.
with a squirrel on it too, so it's like double meaning.
Actually,
Yeah, drop that.
And
hot
the nuts
nut.
on fire.
I may have something for that.
Oh, and the nuts on fire with like an emoji, like a flame emoji.
Drop
No
that hot
emojis.
nut.
Fuck
We got
emojis.
it. That's our t-shirt.
Yep, Sunday will be drop that hot nut, and it's totally inappropriate but appropriate.
Yeah, it'll work. Hell yeah.
But yeah, basically what I'm saying to all you high school fucks out there, protect yourself.
Yeah, at all times. Like the referee's saying in boxing and UFC fight, protect yourself at all times.
Speaking of dropping a hot nut, I think Jimmy dropped all of his over Todd World War II.
Oh, dude.
Burns with the segue of the year right there.
Dude, I'm all about him segueing in.
Dude, I saw your video. You were dressed up in all of the attire.
I know. That's going to be my picture on the YouTube layout for this
You got
episode.
the Call of Duty World War II hat. You got the fucking jacket. You watched the trailer live.
They sent me like a replica. I think it's an airman's jacket from World War II. So I had that on. I had the canvas bag. I had the hat. Yeah.
I missed all this. That sounds super fucking gay. Sounds like you're selling out, dog.
How much did they pay you for that?
Channel.
How much did they pay you? How much did they pay you to dress up like that?
That was free advertising.
Jimmy, tell Kyle the news about your other stuff that you did yesterday. That's not selling out. You're buying into yourself.
Oh,
Tell them
yeah.
what you did yesterday.
I quit all my other channels. I made a video deleting channels and I dropped every other channel except for my main channel and being part of DudeComedy podcast.
Yeah, you can't just spread yourself thin like that, dog.
Yep.
By the way, to go off the line of spread yourself thin, I think you were about like freaking Marvin the Martian thin, dude. You were like,
yeah, I got a lot going on.
That must have been a headache every fucking day.
Dude, Jimmy, who was Kyle the friend that gave you the advice to focus on one channel?
Nope.
T. Martin?
Nope.
Drifter.
I'm not going to say who it was.
Keemstar?
Nope.
PewDiePie?
Nope.
It was me. Me and Jimmy.
Maybe he
Jimmy
prayed
had
about it. You fucking idiots. God told him.
Was it Ethan from H3H3 Productions?
No, man, it was me. You can say Jimmy. We had a heart-to-heart conversation for about an hour.
Nope. But the point is,
So back to-
well, a part of it's almost kind of, nobody likes to accept defeat. Nobody likes to say you tried something and it didn't work out how you planned. I mean, like, just for instance with Cuss, the Chaos Unsilenced, I love the channel. I love the fact that I can go on there and talk about random shit. And the people, it made no sense. Because, and Kyle, you can attest to this, if you have a driven comment section, a really good like ratio, and a core audience that comes, you would think that'd be a recipe for some growth. Even a little bit. And it was completely opposite. Like, the viewers that were there loved it. The comment section was always popping. The support was great, yet the channel literally bled subs every day for a year. And it just comes to a point where you're like, well, I'm just running in circles. So,
amen, man.
It's not like you and it seemed like you enjoyed doing it, and you would have kept doing it. But when you look at it, like, not really dollars and cents, but you look at it like time.
Yeah.
Like I render one video for our highlights, and it's like, well, I can't use my computer for a little bit.
Yeah, that's the big thing was time.
And you're recording it and then editing it and then rendering it. Like, that shit adds up. Like, I've watched Kyle make like more intense videos. I'm just like, dude, that must just render and take forever. And if you mess something up, you have to go back and do it. Like, F that, dude. That's time.
I agree.
So back to the Call of Duty, though, that Burns said, since I asked the question like I always do, we're about to record, hit us with some topics. A lot of people are asking for your opinion on the new Call of Duty. Well, everyone's opinion, but I can pretty much stay out of this convo.
Looks cool.
I haven't
really
played
have a built-up opinion until you played it.
Yeah, I didn't play the new Call of Duty because my reaction time and age do not add up with this flying around shit and running on walls.
Well, you're gonna dominate this one, buddy.
Dude, World War II, man. Call of Duty World at War was my favorite one.
Yeah, I fucking cleaned house in that game.
Yeah,
hey,
so
can we start a clan in the new one?
we're the DudeComedy clan.
DudeComedy.
Yeah,
So I guess I'm excited to buy Call of Duty again, but I can guarantee that the COD cycle will not change. People will fucking hate it by January.
Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Jimmy?
Just how the game rolls.
You already know my opinion. I quit. I'm a Call of Duty channel, and I played the current Call of Duty for 2 weeks and quit it. So I mean,
yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm over the advanced movement and everything. So the fact that just seeing and everybody's like, oh, it's just a campaign trailer. There's no multiplayer. Doesn't matter. It's going to correlate over to it. And just the campaign looked like a Saving Private Ryan type.
Yeah,
movie.
I'm excited for the
cool.
campaign.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the campaign. I'm not really a huge fan of Call of Duty campaigns because they're too linear, but this one looks like it could be fun.
It's got Josh Duhamel as the main dude. He's a pretty good actor. I like him.
Hey, the best Josh Duhamel reference is Aziz Ansari stand up before he was famous, and he makes a really funny joke. YouTube it, people.
But what's so cool about the World at War campaign is that Kiefer Sutherland in it. I thought he was pretty badass in that.
Is Conor McGregor in this one?
No.
Jon Snow?
No.
I'm fucking out.
Look at that. Look at that in the chat. We could use that. We could pull that nut and that squirrel, possibly.
Oh, that's all we need, dude.
Yeah, and put it on fire.
Drop that hot nut.
Yeah, we'll make.
I like the colors on that too.
Yeah, we'll make.
Once again,
we'll make this work.
Once again, Daddy's coming through.
This one's gonna go hard. I think this one's gonna. I think we'll sell. Do you have a total of how many collection number ones we sold? Wasn't it over 40?
Let me look. Let me look real quick.
Gotta catch them all.
I think it was over 40.
So we'll just call it possibly the final number if we don't sell anything, but sales by product.
I need to order mine before you take it off the site.
While you're looking at those, I'm gonna say thank you, Cody, for that question about Call of Duty. Also, Vinny World asked about Call of Duty, and there was another one. Alexander, aka Drunk Cookies, he asked about Call of Duty.
We've got a lot of Call of Duty fans, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure they get their rec.
I'm hyped. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Boots on the ground.
47.
47 collection number 1
Yeah.
shirts. Holy crap. That's awesome.
I don't know how Call of Duty can get all this hype 7 months out from a release. Seriously, they're over half a year away.
Dude, you
from
know
this.
how this works. Activision is the best at the hype train. You know that.
I do like that they're dropping a beta in summer, though.
Yeah.
They're actually going to have a beta?
They've had a beta for the last 2.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 had a beta. I didn't play that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I don't give a fuck.
Boom.
Do we have rapid fire today, or was that our rapid fire?
Oh yeah, I have more.
Go for it.
What you got? Oh, follow us on Twitter at DudeComedy. And this is where Colby pulls all this from. This is where we interact. This is where we retweet. This is where we communicate with you guys.
Yeah, at DudeComedy is the Twitter name. There's still a few people that are tweeting at DudeComedy Podcast, which just redirects, and you'll figure it out if you're listening. Just stop tweeting at that one, please. So this first question comes from Rich Homie J. Do you stand or stay seated to wipe after you poop? Which I thought is actually a really good question.
I stand.
I stay seated.
I'm like, I kind of like lean forward
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
50-50.
Yeah, a little 50-50.
It depends on what kind
A
of
hunch.
poop it is. Is it one of those where you know it's going to be a clean wipe and there's nothing there and you're like, thank you, Jesus? Or is it one of those that you literally take the whole roll of toilet paper to clean the mud off your ass?
You got to get a bidet, man. Is that what it's called?
Do you seriously have one?
I should buy one, but have you ever used one like in a hotel or something? It is like the most glorious thing ever. It should be in every bathroom.
Water shot up your ass and on your balls?
Cleans you out, man. Cleans you up good.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Does it effectively work? But you still gotta wipe. You still gotta wipe because you got water on your asshole.
Man, you just gotta dry yourself off. Next time you're in a hotel that has one, use one, and it'll change your life. It should be in every household in America. This podcast is sponsored by bidets.
In the last couple of years, I've perfected the scrub wipe.
What is
like I fucking
what is
like
that?
I just use the toilet paper and I like scrub it back and forth instead of like a one fluid wipe, because with having a hairy asshole and all, you can't just if you wipe in one direction, all the hairs go that way and you're not gonna get everything. So you gotta go against the grain, and then so it just turns into a scrub pretty much. But what's kind of weird is it always leaves like turd little poopy toilet paper flakes on the toilet seat, and sometimes I forget to wipe them off.
I had a buddy in high school that would, whenever we play basketball and at practice or whatever in the locker room, and this dude would take the toilet paper and he would wrap it around his fist, his hand, like wrap it around like it was
like he's doing like a bandage.
Yeah, and then he would wipe his ass with it like that.
What?
Like,
He's like,
Man, that is
issues.
oh man, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to what you just did. If it's a bad one, yeah, stay seated. At first, when I read the question, I'm like, wait, what the hell is this guy talking about? Like, is it such a bad poop that you have to like sit down for a while
You guys know.
afterwards?
I mean, you know if it's going to be like a clean sweep or if it's going to be like issues before you wipe.
a clean sweep. I like
Yeah.
that. What's funny is the next question. Anyone else have anything to add on that? Should I go to the next one?
I'm just saying that we should hit up biobidet.com for a sponsorship. This show is sponsored by BioBidet. Clean your asshole in a more efficient way today.
Hey, let's ask
go to biobidet.com and enter promo code DudeComedy.
Let's ask the
What are they called? Bidet?
BioBidet.
DIDET.
Dude, it's probably like $1,000. Give me the price point.
This
on
is
a
like
bidet real
no. This
quick.
one this has a little heater too. It'll dry
Can
you
I
off.
just hook it into any toilet?
Yeah, go to
Like-
biobidet.com right now and look at this thing. It's like
they got one at Home Depot.
yeah, but look at this biobidet
No,
one.
that's
This
going
is
to be
like built
shitty.
in.
You want a commercial good one, I'm sure.
Yeah, this
It's got
one is
17
amazing.
reviews.
If you guys ever
Jimmy,
seen
go
the
to this
movie,
site right now. Look how amazing this is.
What's it called?
Biobidet.com.
How do you
It's a little
spell bidet?
BIDET. This one's like, oh, looks got like a heated toilet seat. It brings a little.
Oh, this is luxury, dude. This
Right?
is like the This is like the
Whoa,
escalated
look at
toilet.
that stream pressure.
Hey, if you're a girl listening, you know what that stream can do, right? What? Right? Right?
So these ones are basically like you hook up to your toilet seat. You don't got to replace the whole toilet.
Yeah, this one has like a heated toilet seat, nice and warm.
Damn, this is on Amazon Prime. This motherfucker has
Dude, I don't know about
it's
pooping on a
$35
heated
bucks
seat.
and it has 5,000 reviews and it's a 4.5 star.
Buy it, dude, right now. At this moment, we will convince Kyle to buy this. Kyle, buy it. No, he bought it. Review coming next episode.
Okay, this one has a lever. It says power wash, stop, posterior wash. I guess that gets up in no posterior.
Oh, these ones are expensive.
No. Listen. This is the BioBidet i3000. Okay, it has power wash, stop, posterior wash, which is your butt cheeks, and then it has an enema wash where you stick it in your butthole.
What?
Here, let me show you. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up.
Dude, these ones are expensive, man. This one's like $700. I gotta get the Amazon one.
That one goes straight into your butthole.
Oh man, this is some
I'm liking the
technology.
one that Kyle's talking about. Also, movie recommendation for you guys. Go watch the movie Why Him. It's got Walter White
That's
and
pretty
James
funny.
Franco in it. There's a great bidet reference in that movie. It's actually really funny.
She gets off
Wait,
with the bidet.
Walter White?
He does.
Brian? Walter White? You mean Bryan Cranston?
I refer to him. I do that with a lot of
He'll always
characters.
be Walter White.
Yeah, like Jim from The Office. Like I know his real name is. I just completely blanked on his real name. But like
Bryan Cranston is the dentist from Seinfeld. That's what he is originally known for.
Kyle, did you see the one?
No,
with
he's,
did you see the one with the enema
he's
option?
Yeah,
Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Hal. From
Are you buying
Malcolm.
it, Kyle?
Possibly. I gotta at least know what it's all about. But hey, since we're on the topic of shows, have any of you guys watched 13 Reasons Why?
No, I'm avoiding it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't.
okay. It's completely. This might sound like inappropriate and stuff, but all these. Rachel is a teacher, so even at school, they sent an email around to like keep your eye on some of these things. But like the show is the girl put it all on herself basically to commit suicide, right?
Okay.
If you guys haven't seen the show, which sounds like you haven't, there's a part in the show where she gets her friend to come over because her friend has a camera. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Her friend has a camera and she has a hunch that the girl who committed suicide has a hunch that somebody is taking pictures of her through her window, you know? So she gets this girl who has a camera and they hit it off and become friends. And they're like, let's have a stakeout for this person that is taking pictures of me through the window, right?
Okay.
So they're sitting there. She comes over at nighttime and they're having almost kind of like her parents went out. They're almost having like a sleepover type thing. And they're fucking having a stakeout for the person that is going to take pictures, who she believes is taking pictures of her through her fucking bedroom window. You know, they're going to fucking catch that person on camera. So what do you think they do? They fucking have a couple drinks, go to her room, leave all the windows and blinds and everything open to her room. At the fucking stakeout, she thinks that somebody's taking pictures of her, and they get all liquored up and start taking their clothes off and making out. And then the person takes the picture of them. And that's like one of the main reasons that leads to her suicide, because she's fucking retarded. And so this person that took the pictures of them, you can't tell who it is, but they still spread it around the school. But they didn't know that it was the girl, but the girl and her friend knew the whole time. But isn't that just fucking stupid? Like, you're at a stakeout for somebody who you think is taking pictures of you, so you get drunk, take your shirt off, and make out with the girl with the windows open.
Well, let me tell you why it's stupid. Because Selena Gomez wrote the show, so that's probably why it's stupid. It makes no sense.
She wrote the
and
show.
also all the high school kids in there have like fucking chest tattoos, neck tattoos, and it's just like, did Selena Gomez even go to high school?
Probably not. She's too busy having sex with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but it's the most. What's the word? Like
non-realistic.
The most
non-realistic.
Yes.
Over-exaggerated.
The most over-exaggerated show on like high school action. So another reason that the girl committed suicide is because she got put on. You know how like in like, it's not even high school, in like fucking elementary school or junior high, you do like cutest girl, you know, like nicest butt, you know. So she was put on the list as to having the nicest ass, you know. So something, you know, somewhat positive. And so that turned into every fucking dude in the school grabbing her ass. Just walking up and just getting a fucking handful of ass, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, she put herself out because of that, because that's fucking realistic. What else did she kill herself for?
I like how you say put her out because of that. Oh man,
Isn't
this could totally
don't they
lead-
show the suicide in this show? and it's super graphic.
I don't know. I haven't finished it because I don't even like
it's
watching
coming.
the show.
It's coming, Kyle.
How does she kill herself?
I think she slits her wrist. I don't know.
Eh.
There's been like visions of her.
So back to the like this show too, and why the internet is so crazy is this is another perfect example of they made this show and they made it like controversial enough that like
This is like fucking Joey. This is like a Joey Salads video. It's like
that's
fucking
almost exactly
real.
what I was gonna say.
It's not fucking real. Like what? And then it's just like the retards out there, aka the average person, looks at this like, oh my gosh, like I bet you all high schools and everything are scrambling to like, how are we gonna fight against this? You know, like it's fucking ridiculous. Like Rachel's school sent out an email, you know, saying, oh, a lot of kids have probably watched this. And we got to start looking out for stuff like this, guys. Like, it's just completely unrealistic. And I'm glad she killed herself because she put herself in tons of terrible situations. If she can't mentally handle it, fuck you.
Yeah.
We are just getting so close to the suicide rant.
I was going through the questions and I was about to be like, this is the tipping point. This is going to happen.
One of these days, he's just going to go off without any warning.
No, she just wanted to be set free, you know?
Oh, great. He's really close, guys.
We're good. We're okay. It's almost time for life advice.
I actually have a very good would you rather that someone sent us, if you guys would like to hear it.
Sure.
Let me pull it up here real quick.
That would be fantastic.
And while you pull it up, let me just say thank you to, I already said Rich Homie J. He was the one that gave us that one. Also, shout out to Quentin Toongate. He said, Kyle and Colby, will you plug a fellow CWU student with some Miller time? Don't know what that means, but shout out CWU, man.
Fuck yeah. See what?
See who? CWU.
College is gay.
All right, so here is...
the actual college is fun. The studying part's gay.
All right, so here's the would you rather. Kind of a strange one. Might make you think a little bit. It says, so your mom and your wife switch bodies, and you have to have sex with one of them to change them back. So your mom and wife's consciousness switch. Who do you choose?
Actually a pretty good one.
Who do you choose?
So my wife is my mom's body. My mom is in. Oh fuck!
They flip flop, and you gotta fuck one and change it back.
So it's like the Ryan Reynolds, Jason Bateman movie. Oh my gosh! This is a hard one, dude.
I feel like
you got to do your wife.
Your wife in your mom's body.
So it's basically having sex with your mom, then, right?
Consciously,
but the other way is more having sex with your mom, I would think.
I agree. I think it's gonna. Oh man, mentally you're screwed for a while after this. I mean, part of me might just cut out sex and just leave it how it is and just be married to my mom.
I mean, you could always just be married to your mom.
Does your wife in the mom's body have to be nude?
Oh, that's a good point.
Are you asking if you could just like lift the skirt and go that direction?
Man, I don't know. That'd be fucking. That's a tough one. That's like one of the.
I mean, what if you got yourself nice and liquored up first? You don't remember it.
No, because. Still though, man. Oh man, because you would know why they flip back. You would know you did it.
What would have made it funnier was like fuck your mom in your dad's body, your dad in your mom's body. Both.
Also, side note, we know which one of Burns is Kyle's going for. The mom.
The mom.
Times two.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, fuck, man. I would have to go. I mean, because the body wouldn't really matter at that point because it's your wife and you've already, it's not like you're super intrigued on your wife's body after having sex with her for 7 years. As fucked up as that sounds, not saying I think my wife has a bad body, but I'd feel more comfortable with the conscience of my wife inside my mom and then me inside my mom's body.
Oh wow!
Basically, by saying, "Oh, I'd have sex with my mom inside my wife's body," is basically like because you're not having sex for the fun of having sex, so the body doesn't matter. You know, like the nasty, wrinkly old body. It's not like you're trying to get turned on. You're just trying to fucking hurry up and come. If you get what I'm saying.
Sounds so.
Oh, do you have to
and
go all the way
depressing.
to fix it?
I mean, you have to nut, yeah.
Damn.
Big.
You gotta
hot
drop that hot
nut.
You gotta drop that hot nut.
It's gonna be a funny
Drop that
t-shirt.
hot. Drop dat.
Man.
Are we doing dat like DAT? Or are we doing that?
I say just that.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
So it's going to drop that hot and then
Hot.
the flamey nut, maybe with the little squirrel dude or something. All right, yeah, it'll be sweet.
Anyways, life advice time. We are not responsible for your actions based on the content of this segment. This guy has a gay friend who just started dating this guy, and this guy literally has his balls in his purse or whatever gay guys use. I'm not sure what the fuck he's talking about or what he means by that, but he says his friend does whatever this guy tells him to do. For example, he said he would never wear a tux in his life, but this guy told him he needed to buy one or rent one. He is dropping other plans with his friends to hang out with him, and he's just wondering what he should do to get his friend back, or how he should confront him. So this happens with straight relationships too. If you've ever had a friend who gets a girlfriend, they like disappear off the face of the earth for a while. Sounds like similar situation. Only this guy's gay. Yeah,
He'll come back around.
I mean, he'll come back around. If it's a new relationship, he's probably going to be spending a lot of time with them. But if it's a problem, just tell him, hey man, you got to spend time with your friends.
I absolutely hate people who become like I think it's the chameleon relationship, where they just like change and morph into what they want, like the relationship or the person in the relationship to make them be, which makes them completely different. And then they come around
whooped?
you. Yeah, whipped.
Whipped.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, I
And
hate
then
that
they
too. It's happened with some friends of mine too, where they start dating someone and they just fall off the face of the earth. They never have time for you, and it feels like you aren't even friends with them anymore.
Come on
I just
now.
laugh at him.
Everybody everybody on this show's done that at one point.
Yeah, but like high school doesn't fucking count.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Not to the point though where like I hate when it's like, all right, so John and Jane, I'm hanging out with my boy John, his girl Jane is like whatever, and then he's acting like whatever in front of Jane, but then Jane leaves and he's like, oh man, dude, like I was slapping them titties last night. It's like, dude, I just watched you be a little fag a second ago. Oh, I shouldn't have said fag. Dang it, slipped. Sorry.
Nah, you didn't mean it like that.
Talking about a guy. But you know what I mean? Like when I hate when they act like one thing, then come back to you and act like another thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds like he's not really... I think maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's not a situation where the guy like stops hanging out with you. It's a situation where they become a different person because of the person they're dating. And it's...
Like Jimmy said, he'll come around. They always do.
You might have to tell him to stop being such a little bitch and be the person that he knows him as.
They don't listen, man. That's when you're just when they start acting like that, you just sit back and watch and be like, this dude's gonna be so fucking heartbroken when he leaves, because like that's not him.
Oh, yes.
That's
Make a
not
video of yourself.
That's not fucking him. So how is he gonna make a relationship last when you know that's not fucking him? And when shit goes on and on, like relationships, if you're not yourself, the real you eventually comes out, that she's gonna be like, this isn't the man I started dating. I'm a cunt.
It's over.
Yeah, so it's basically you just sit back and laugh, and then they break up, and you fucking laugh more, and you make them feel like a terrible person. You kind of start fucking with that person, saying like, we ain't gonna take you in, dog. And then he starts contemplating suicide. And then that's when you step in and say, just do it, pussy.
Jeez.
Also, going off Kyle's point, you should after you hear this advice on Sunday, pause this episode right now, get a paper or a calendar, and say, hey, this is me filming on today. I guarantee you're going to come back. And then that way you can show them that video and be like, dude, you were such a bitch. I called this on this day.
Yeah.
You'll look so much tighter.
I'm in.
There you go. Good advice. Good advice. This is the last one of the day. This is an easy one for me to answer, but this guy says, I'm a senior in high school and want to know what is the easiest way to break up with my girlfriend. I like her, but I want to move on because we're going off to college and he wants to branch out more. She's a nice fuck and she's attractive, but I don't see myself with her long term. She's going to do the same thing. If you stay together, she's going to cheat on you in college, or she's going to branch out, and eventually it's just going to end. Might as well just cut ties right now. Just be honest.
I mean, that's, yeah. Why waste the time if you already know and you've designated that this is, it's a rip relationship? Just go. You could spending time with her that you don't want to be with her or whatever could be the moment you missed the right person in another situation.
Yeah, or you could say,
or 3 more bangs.
You got to go to college with an open mind and explore your sexuality
and an open heart.
And
and an open box of condoms that you ain't gonna use anyway, son. Yeah,
because you're gonna stealth. You're a stealther.
Let Daddy come in through on this. First off, like asking some other dudes how to break up with your girl, like that's high school shit, man. You're going to college. You need to fucking just nut up and do what you got to do. Now there seems to be, I've done this before. There seems to be like an unwritten rule book of fucking breaking up, right? Like, do you fucking break up with that person through an email or text messages? People will say no. Me, I say yes. Why? Like, why fucking, you're not, some dudes think like they're going to be friends with that person, you know, down the line. That shit doesn't work like that. The first girl I ever broke up with in 6th grade, I left a message on her damn answering machine breaking up with her. And why? And people gave me shit for it, but I'm like, I'm not going to talk to this person before. So if you're nervous, like that's always like, it's like kind of like quitting a job. Like if you're nervous about it, fucking send her a text. Send her a text and say, I don't think this is going to work out. We're done. You know, like, why do you got to do it in person? You know, I mean, I know you guys are probably going to disagree, but why the fuck do you got to do it in person if you're moving on and stuff? I don't believe in these like unwritten rule book of like dating, you know?
I think doing it in a text message is going to be a huge backfire for him.
No.
He's just asking for this girl to come to his house in the middle of the night and fucking...
No, you fucking own it, man. You fucking own that shit. Say, sorry, it's over. Even say in the text message, be like, I didn't know how to do it in person. Like, who gives a fuck? You know? And then if she tells people and they come to you, do you fucking own it, man?
I think the text message makes him look like a pussy, though.
No, fuck that. Like, how does it make you a pussy? You just fucking...
Just do it in person and be like, this isn't working out. Goodbye.
No, that's fucking weird. Even funny story is I did that with one of my girlfriends. Actually, we've talked about her on the show, about my rapey story. And I broke up with her and she gave me a blowjob after. It was wild. But yeah, dude, fucking hit her on the text message, man.
See, maybe that's why he doesn't want to do it in the text message. Maybe he can get some breakup sex out of it.
All right. I'm gonna be the coming in with the clutch here. We're gonna combine everyone's ideas. We're gonna go with Jimmy's idea, Kyle's idea, and Burns' idea. So you're gonna be having sex with her. You go to Jimmy's idea, you stealth.
No, that wasn't my idea.
Too late. I'm already going. I'm already off the rails.
Oh.
This is already your idea now. So you're stealthing her now.
Great.
Now you're going to take Burns' idea, and you're going to be like, hey, I really don't think... You're not going to go all the way to completion. You're going to be like, I really don't think things are going to work with us in the future. And you're going to be like, hold on a second. You're going to dip out real quick. You're still like in the area. You're going to grab your phone. You're going to text her and be like, bitch, it's over, and I nutted, and you're out. Done.
Big hot
Boom.
nut.
So now you got Kyle's text. You got Burns' a little bit of confrontation, showing her you're still a man. You're going to text her on the way out, and you're going to stealth her like Jimmy said.
So mine, I said, because it sounds like he's afraid to break up with her. I'm not saying to text your girlfriend and break up with her. Like, if you're not afraid to break up with her, like in person, do it in person. But if you're going to sit here and like, let time fly by and like be like, God, how am I gonna do it? Send her a fucking text message. Get it over.
Man, I think he needs to keep her on the back burner though. Be like, hey, we're going off to college right now. We're both gonna want to explore other people, but make it a good, clean break because when you come home for like Thanksgiving break and Christmas break, you want to have her as booty call, right?
But what if she has a new dude? You just wasted that cool breakup.
Oh man, she's to be down for the Christmas break sex. You gotta have her on the back burner. You gotta have something to do with the Christmas break, right?
Or you could just murder her, bury her in the backwoods.
I don't know how you got to that conclusion.
Well, hold on, let me finish. Bury her.
That sounded.
Let me finish my fucking point. You bury her in the backwoods, but you leave her
back up.
You leave her ass above the dirt.
Dude, where are you getting this from? How do you come up with this fucking sadistic idea?
I figured something out about you. I did. You are seriously a sick fuck. You are a sick fuck.
When I was in community college, somebody told me that it was like a fucked up joke. They told me you just fucking kill her and you bury her with her ass still above the ground. You can come back and fuck her whenever you want.
Oh my god!
So you're like
that's
necrophilia.
That's it.
You're
We're done.
Necrophilia. Unbelievable.
We're done.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sick, dude.
We gave him good advice and then just started it down the dark. And the tracks are there's not even tracks off the rails where we just went. The rails are gone.
Before Colby hits you guys with the wrap up, remember the new Twitter is at DudeComedy. That's where we do everything. The email is still in the description if you want to email for life advice and get our expert opinions. And collection number 2 shirt will be at the top of this description. And
be sure to subscribe on iTunes and leave us a review. We really appreciate the support.
And remember, there are only 2 genders.
Yeah, and I'm going to do the wrap-up live right here, right now. No phone, no anything, no beat. It's called I'm the Man.
Do it.
I'm doing it now. And it's a nice little poetry for everyone out there. Y'all are just some no-mans. I'm a Jim Carrey yes man. You half-court trapping. Watch me full-court press man. My friend got married. He called me the best man. The S is on my chest like I'm Clark Kent Superman. I bend and break the rules, call me Lane Kiffin, man. Cover of the Wheaties and you are just some raisin brand. I think 2 moves ahead just like a chess man. Make a double play like a second baseman. I bank with America, you stuck in the chase, man. The back of the pack while I'm in first place, man. You connect the dots, I eat 'em up, Pac-Man. Boobies in the butts, but I'm still the breast, man. Have a drumstick, I'll have the rest, man. I can make it rain like I'm Steve Poole, weatherman. I'm getting all these girls like I'm Stanley Hitchman. And I gotta tell you, I'm a Lilo and Stitch fan. I'm the man.
I like it.
That's it. I'm out.
He's out.
You said man.
Big Hot Nut. Bye.